Yeah.
But
So
it would be
it's
fun.
actually interesting. So two different things on this. One, I've explained this to you in the past that like the word 10,000 in Japanese is used a lot to just say something that is like unquantifiable in time or just a long time because it's a big number. Like 10,000 years of darkness. That doesn't necessarily mean it's literally 10,000 years of anything. So I don't think this is applying to 1,000. He might literally just know 1,000, but it's possible he knows like 200, and he says 1,000 because that's a lot. And in Japanese, that means 10,000, but in this case, he's using 1,000.
Well, another option is that Kakashi didn't invent that name, and people just say that about him, and he's just rolling with the name that they invented. Kakashi
He's
could
like
only
King
copy
from One Punch
20,
Man.
and he's just known as that.
He actually knows like 10 jutsu, and he's like, oh shit.
Bro, that's hilarious. It's just like Minato with like killing 100 shinobi, but really he killed like 12.
Yeah, that's true actually.
That's hilarious. You could even okay. This is the other thing. So hypothetically, he does just know 1,000 jutsu. Okay, it's really annoying that he only uses 10, but because he only knows 10, what if those 990 other jutsu, and this kind of implied based on the fact he doesn't use it, what if they just suck? Like they're just awful jutsu.
Awful. It's just like some like.
I mean, practically speaking,
jutsu.
that probably just is the case because you got to think about it.
Yeah.
Like how many? Like, do you really think there just are 1,000 S tier jutsu? No, they would. Otherwise, S tier wouldn't be special. Like Kakashi's only S tier jutsu, as far as I can think about top of my head, is the Raikiri, his own jutsu. Then he knows a few A ranks, the Rasengan, the summoning jutsu. I don't think summoning jutsu is A rank, but anyway, he probably knows a couple A ranks, or a couple B ranks and C ranks. But let's be real, Kakashi's gonna use his S rank jutsu the most, his A rank jutsu second. Like, bro, it's not wasting chakra on the C rank mud wall. Well, actually, he does waste it on the mud wall jutsu, but the mud wall jutsu is helpful for him. Like, he's not gonna waste it on jutsu that don't matter just to show up. Like, except for the belt
That begs
test.
the question: Why
but-
did he copy the jutsu if he was never going to use them? They have to be something that like.
Well, I think
he
the
can
reason
use.
he copied it is the same
Maybe
reason he
just-
copied it versus Zabuza, to mess with his opponent because he's copying everything they do. That's probably how he copied all the jutsu. It's that he once copied it to beat their ass and never intended on using it again.
I don't want to use this. It might also just be an automatic thing the Sharingan just does. But
That's true.
Well, I
think it also would
if
make
you don't
sense.
do it, I don't think it counts as copying if you don't actually use the jutsu.
no. Well, what do you mean? He just stores the information. That's copying the jutsu. He's copied it. You don't have to use it.
Nah, but it's. I feel like it's implied that like whenever they do it, they're like actively copying. Like, I don't know.
Well, think about this. He knows 1,000 jutsu, not 1,000 ninjutsu.
Yeah, he knows 1,000 techniques, so the Shuriken jutsu counts, the escape jutsu, like just stuff like that.
That's hilarious.
True.
His parlor
I
tricks
think
count.
It makes sense that Kakashi would copy weaker jutsu, considering it just makes sense that Kakashi would be going up against people weaker than him in order to survive long enough to copy 1,000 jutsu in the first place. Like, he's not copying 1,000 jutsu from 100 different fights from people stronger than him. He's not that lucky. He's gonna die.
Yeah. Like, someone like
What's the fact that
Zabuza
he's, like-
was like the first person he's ever fought just like that strong. Like, Kakashi probably has been going his whole life just bodying people for the most part.
Exactly. Yeah. We see his Ambu days exactly what he does. So.
Exactly. So
And
it's
plus, like the fact that he's like going mostly against like he's going against like the Cloud Jonin or the Stone Ninja. So he's probably copying a lot of like Earth style jutsu, which he's the worst at. So that could also
which is
be a
when
factor.
he uses that. Ironically, though, the jutsu he uses the most besides Chidori is actually the Mud Wall jutsu. Maybe he copied it from his Stone Ninja.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, there you go.
Even the Earth style
No, because-
headhunter jutsu that he uses on Sasuke in the first bell test. It's an Earth style jutsu.
Well, I would use Kakuzu